Welcome to Learning to Lean Tools Introduction. Today we are going to talk about the affinity diagram. Hi, my name is Katie Lebeds and I'm a professional speaker, certified instructor facilitator. I'm a Lean Six Sigma Master Black Belt, project management professional, coach, and mentor. And I also own a company called Learning to Lean. First and foremost, the affinity diagram is a brainstorming tool. It's a fantastic tool to use when you have a lot of ideas. The affinity diagram is also useful when you have a lot of those ideas, but they seem to be chaotic and you can't quite get your arms around all of these ideas. And finally, another reason to use the affinity diagram is if you have a group of people that may not feel comfortable talking out loud. Now, they may not feel comfortable talking out loud due to culture, or due to the nature of the topic, or just due to the type of people that they are. And that's okay. We can still have this brainstorming activity, even if people aren't necessarily talking out loud. Now let's walk you through step by step how to create an affinity diagram. When I was studying for my ASQ Black Belt exam, I could not, for the life of me, remember this tool. I created a saying, I have an affinity for Post-it notes that help me to remember this tool. So get out your Post-it notes and a pen and let's get started. To begin our affinity diagram, you first need to have a problem that you're trying to solve or a topic that you want to brainstorm. Then, bring in a cross-functional group of people that have vested interest in the problem or topic into a room. This is very challenging to do in a remote setting, so it's best to have people co-located for this activity if possible. If you need help on how to do this without having people co-located in a room, please send me an email that you'll see at the conclusion of this training. Now, to do the affinity diagram, you'll need anywhere between 30 minutes to an hour to complete it. Of course, you need a variety of Post-it notes and pens to write with. So let's start by listing our problem or topic on a whiteboard. For example, in this training, our topic will be cybersecurity. As previously mentioned, our topic for our affinity diagram is cybersecurity. It certainly is a hot topic nowadays to talk about and understand the risks for you, your business, and your employees when it comes to cybersecurity. So this is perfect for an affinity diagram. Now that you have your team together and your problem or topic listed on the whiteboard, have each of your team members write down their ideas about how to solve the problem or about your topic on individual Post-it notes. One Post-it note per idea. As they complete their ideas, have them place those Post-it notes up on the whiteboard. The team shouldn't be critiquing the other posted ideas along the way or not putting down an idea because they already saw it on the board. Remember, no idea is a bad idea, and actually duplicate ideas mean people are thinking on the same wavelength and the idea is seemingly important. By the end of this part of the activity, you should have a board covered with Post-it notes. Typically, I tell a group a minimum of 4 ideas per person to get started. For our cybersecurity topic, you may see Post-it notes that look like this: data security, ISO 9001, Internet of Things security, phishing, DFAR, GDPR, spam volume, backup and archiving, and public Wi-Fi. Now that you have a board full of Post-it notes for ideas on how to solve your problem or on the brainstorming topic, Have the team work together to group the Post-it notes based on similarities. There's no right or wrong way to do this. You just want to focus on organizing the Post-it notes into similar topics. The only guidance I normally provide is not to have a large number of Post-it notes that may be considered the other category. Now that you have all of your Post-it notes organized or grouped by similarity, label each of the groups based on the similar concepts. Again, there's no right or wrong to the labeling of the groups of notes. The only wrong thing you can do is to come into this activity with predefined labels for the groups. This is a brainstorming activity, so you have to let the ideas flow and not put too many restrictions on the ideas or outcome. Now that the groups have been labeled, the real quote-unquote scientific part comes into play, or maybe not. Look at the groups and determine which one or ones have the most Post-it notes. Those are the group or groups that you will prioritize first when researching on how to solve your problem or investigating your topic. Make sure that you take a picture of your affinity diagram to document it for future reference. Now remember all of the Post-it notes that we had a few slides back on cybersecurity? Well, I organized them and I labeled them, and I came up with essentially 3 topics: governance, technology, and threats. Under governance, you would have things like the FAR Act, or DFAR, which is for defense, or the Global Data Privacy Regulation. Under technology, we're talking about the number of servers or the Internet of Things security, or what type of browsers that your users use. And under threats, we have things like phishing and spam volume and internet security. So keep in mind that you can have internet security in 2 different columns depending on how many times that idea was posted. Thank you for joining today's session. Again, my name is Katie Lebeds, and you can reach me at learntoleannow@gmail.com or our website, learningtolean.training. We offer a variety of continuous improvement consulting opportunities and training just like this one. Thanks and have a fantastic day.